you guys have both got similar, well, you've been through the same experiences, and there's been lots of them. And so we thought, let's do a movie technique and tap with both of you. You both might have the same movie and the same memory, however there may be different aspects of the way you perceived it. So it'll be good for you both be doing this. And of course we're sitting in the heart energy of the whole room. So everyone's tapping for you, right?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So have you said it's happened over a period of time. So is there a particular memory that stands out that you'd like to work on?
Well, we wouldn't have the same memory,
Yeah.
but the same thing happened to the two of us. So we were both sexually abused.
Yeah.
I was 11, Tamika was 14. And it happened for a couple of years. So the same thing happened, but we have the same person.
Same person.
But different, we'd had different memories.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I remember.
And have you spoken to each other about them? Do you know the different aspects from each other?
Not in detail.
Okay. All right. So what we'll do then is that I'll work with you first, Talia, and Tamika, you just keep tapping with it, and then whatever you identify as well, you'll be getting the borrowed benefits from when I'm working with Talia, and then when we've worked with you, I'll work with Tamika, and then you might be re-triggered for something but you'll also be triggered for each other. So be prepared for that, but know that the triggering is good because we clear it. Yeah. So just sitting here, both of you, what's going through your bodies? Just thinking about dealing with this.
I'm feeling quite lightheaded.
Yeah.
Yep. Nervous?
You too?
Disassociated.
Okay. All right. So just keep tapping and saying that in your head, that feeling of being disassociated because I'm protecting myself while I work with Talia. So even though I'm feeling quite lightheaded, just thinking about working on this. I accept myself deeply and completely. Even though I'm sitting in a room full of love, and I'm here to process and release this. But it's a bit scary. And my head's really lightheaded. I accept myself deeply and completely. And I'm letting my body know. I'm safe now. And I want to process this. I'm feeling really lightheaded. Just thinking about this. This sexual abuse. It happened over many years. And I'm really lightheaded just thinking about it. And I want to process that lightheadedness. And let my body know I'm safe. Just thinking about this. Just sitting here. In all this love energy. I'm here to process and release this. I've got bigger things to do in my life. And have this lightheadedness. And this sexual abuse still affecting me. And I want to process and release it. Releasing all the lightheadedness. So take a deep breath. So when you think of the lightheadedness now, just tapping again, does that come down a bit?
It has come down. It's more in my body now. I feel like I'm here now.
You're here.
More here.
Okay. And when you feel like you're more here, what's that feeling feel like?
I actually feel like, okay, let's just do it while I'm here. Yes, I float away again.
Yes, okay. So even though I'm scared I might float away again, but I'm ready to do this and I'm here to do it. I accept myself. And my body. And I know that I'm safe. I'm scared I might float away again. I'm ready to just do this. I'm safe doing this. And I want this out of my body. All my reactions to it. The sexual abuse. That happened over many years. I'm ready to deal with this. I don't want to float away again. I want to process this gently. It's time. Cool. Okay.
Yep.
How are you feeling, Tamika?
still pretty blank.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm just focusing on, what you guys are doing.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. So, we're going to call it, what will we call it? Sexual abuse?
Yeah, sure.
That's pretty much covering it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you say that out loud.
Sexual abuse.
What's it out of 10?
8.
Okay. So that 8 out of 10 feeling, where are you feeling it in your body?
Right now, when I first sat down, it was all because my heart was beating so fast, and I thought, okay, this is in my heart. But right now, my legs.
Your legs?
My whole, just shaking.
Yep. Even though I've got this 8 out of 10 shaking.
Even though I've got this 8 out of 10 shaking.
Just thinking about the movie title.
Just thinking about the movie title.
Sexual abuse.
Sexual abuse.
I accept myself.
I accept myself.
And all my body's reactions.
And all my body's reactions.
I'm safe to process this.
I'm safe to process this.
Even though I've got this movie title.
Even though I've got this movie title.
Sexual abuse.
Sexual abuse.
And my legs are shaking.
And my legs are shaking.
This 8 out of 10 shaking.
This 8 out of 10 shaking.
I accept myself and my body's reactions.
I accept myself and my body's reactions.
And I let my body know I'm safe.
And I let my body know I'm safe.
To process and release this.
To process and release this.
This 8 out of 10 shaking in my legs.
This 8 out of 10 shaking in my legs.
When I think of the sexual abuse movie.
When I think of the sexual abuse movie.
That movie title.
That movie title.
I'm here to process and release it.
I'm here to process it and release it.
Just thinking about the movie title.
Just thinking about the movie title.
Sexual abuse.
Sexual abuse.
Processing, releasing the reactions in my legs.
Processing and releasing the reactions in my legs.
The shaking in my legs.
The shaking in my legs.
Letting my legs know I'm safe.
Letting my legs know I'm safe.
I'm safe to process and release this.
I'm safe to process this and release it.
While I'm sitting in a room full of love.
While I'm sitting in a room full of love.
Jenny won't make it hard for me.
Jenny won't make it hard for me.
We're going to process and release this.
We're going to process and release this. Okay.
So tuning into that now, that movie title, Sexual Abuse.
Yes.
What's your body doing now?
Just slightly shaking, not like before.
All right, so what's it out of 10?
The shaking is about a 2, 3.
Okay. So let's just do a little bit more on that. Even though my body's already processing this.
My body's already processing this.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
And there's still some remaining 2 out of 3 shaking.
And there's still some remaining 2 out of 3 shaking.
In my whole body.
In my whole body.
I'm asking my body to continue to process it.
I'm asking my body to continue to process it.
And release it.
And release it.
It's time to release the shaking.
It's time to release the shaking.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I accept myself deeply and completely.
I accept myself deeply and completely.
This remaining shaking in my body.
This remaining shaking in my body.
When I think about the movie title.
When I think about the movie title.
Sexual abuse.
Sexual abuse.
Releasing the remaining shaking in my body.
Releasing the remaining shaking in my body.
I'm sitting in a room full of love.
I'm sitting in a room full of love.
And we're all going to process this.
And we're all going to process this.
And release it from my body.
And release it from my body.
I got better things to do.
I got better things to do.
Than have shaking in my body.
Than have shaking in my body.
I'm ready to process this.
I'm ready to process this.
Okay, deep breath. Okay, is that coming down even more now?
Yes.
Good. So see how we've got the movie title right down. So now we're ready to start. So if you find a neutral place and just find one of the memories. And where's the neutral place? Where are you? Just right before this occurs.
In the lounge room.
Okay. And what are you doing in the lounge room? How old are you?
11.
Okay. 11 in the lounge room?
Yep. Not my lounge room.
Not your lounge room. Okay. So you're 11 and you're in the lounge room. What are you doing?
Waiting.
Okay. What are you waiting for?
For him to get changed. Undressed.
Okay. And what's the feeling in your body?
Stomach. Right now, in my stomach, just like a closing in on the sides.
Okay, so is that a neutral place? Is it neutral or is it already activated?
I guess it's a bit activated.
It is, yeah. So what was just before that where it wasn't activated?
Car.
In the car?
Yep.
So where were you in the car? What was going on in the car?
Just driving from our place to his place. Yep.
And was there any activation in the car?
No.
Okay. So even though I'm in the car,
Even though I'm in the car.
And we're driving to the lounge room.
And we're driving to the lounge room.
I accept myself.
I accept myself.
And this neutral place.
And this neutral place.
And I'm ready to go to the lounge room.
And I'm ready to go to the lounge room.
When my stomach is closing in.
When my stomach is closing in.
And I want to process and release this feeling.
And I want to process this and release this feeling.
I'm in the lounge room.
I'm in the lounge room.
At his place.
At his place.
He's in the other room changing.
He's in the other room changing.
And I can feel it in my stomach.
I can feel it in my stomach.
I'm 11 years old.
I'm 11 years old.
And my stomach is shrinking.
And my stomach is shrinking.
I accept myself.
I accept myself.
And all my body's reactions. Keep tapping. I accept myself.
I accept myself.
And all my body's reactions.
And all my body's reactions.
He's in the other room changing.
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 I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Right here, right now.
Right here, right now.
In this room filled with love.
In this room filled with love.
And I'm sending that love all the way back to that 11-year-old.
I'm sending that love all the way back to the 11-year-old.
Sitting in the lounge room.
Sitting in the lounge room.
Letting her know she's not alone.
Letting her know she's not alone.
While he's in the other room changing.
While he's in the other room changing.
Sending her love.
Sending her love.
Letting her know she's not alone.
Letting her know she's not alone.
Processing and releasing all the feelings in her stomach.
Processing and releasing all the feelings in her stomach.
While he's in the other room changing.
While he's in the other room changing.
I'm 11 years old.
I'm 11 years old.
In the lounge room.
In the lounge room.
He's in the other room changing.
He's in the other room changing.
Processing and releasing my reactions.
Processing and releasing my reactions.
Out of my stomach.
Out of my stomach.
I want to feel peace.
I want to feel peace.
Sending peace to my stomach.
Sending peace to my stomach.
Even when he's in the other room changing.
Even when he's in the other room changing.
I deserve to feel peace.
I deserve to feel peace.
Deep breath. Can you see how her voice was much more there? She's down here. So when you said I deserve to feel peace and I want to feel peace, that was, you were very much in your energy saying that.
Yeah.
How's your stomach feeling?
My stomach's feeling fine right now.
What colour is peace for you?
Pink.
I just want to reinforce that peace that we've just sent there. Okay. So that's the pink, which is divine and personal love. For you too, Tamika. All right, how are you going?
Good.
Okay. All right, so that part when you're 11 years old,
Yes.
you've got that pink piece.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the other room changing.
Mm-hmm.
How is that in your body?
Right now, my body's feeling fine, so I'm wondering if it's numb or if it's just fine.
It's fine.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Go back to, you in the car?
Yep.
On the way?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to the lounge room?
Yep.
He's in the other room changing?
Yep.
You still okay there?
Mm-hmm.
What happens next?
There's a couch. He comes out and there's a gap. I don't remember.
Okay, even though my mind doesn't let me remember, maybe I can imagine. I accept myself.
Accept myself.
And the way my mind is protecting me from what happened next.
And the way my mind is protecting me from what happened next.
I accept myself.
I accept myself.
Deeply and completely.
Deeply and completely.
Even though my mind and body is protecting me.
Even though my mind and body is protecting me.
I accept myself.
I accept myself.
Deeply and completely.
Deeply and completely.
And I let my mind and body know.
And I let my mind and body know.
It's time to fill in the gap.
It's time to fill in the gap.
So I can process and release it.
So I can process it and release it.
There's a gap.
There's a gap.
I can imagine what happened.
I can imagine what happened.
There's a couch.
There's a couch.
I can imagine what happened next.
I can imagine what happened next.
And the reactions in my body.
And the reactions in my body.
There's a couch.
There's a couch.
He was in the other room changing.
Who's in the other room changing?
I was waiting in the lounge room.
I was waiting in the lounge room.
There's a couch.
There's a couch.
Imagining him coming out of the room.
Imagine him coming out of the room.
Imagining what I see.
Imagining what I see.
Imagining what I feel.
Imagining what I feel.
Imagining my fear.
Imagining my fear.
Processing and releasing it.
Processing and releasing it.
Imagining what I see.
Imagining what I see.
What I hear.
What I hear.
I'm only 11.
I'm only 11.
Processing and releasing it all.
Processing and releasing it all.
All my reactions.
All my reactions.
In my body.
In my body.
Everything I feel.
Everything I feel.
I want to feel safe.
I want to feel safe.
Sending peace to my body.
Sending peace to my body.
Okay, so did anything come up as you were imagining that?
Yes. There was a couch. There was a black couch, but I wasn't on the couch. I was on the floor, on my knees.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so when you say that now, what's coming up in your body?
It's just coming up my stomach, but it's not that intense.
Okay.
I have gone through this a few times now that I can see it in my head before. I've gone, this is the memory that comes up when I had to write a statement for the police as well.
Okay.
I just always go to this one.
Okay.
But yeah,
All right.
it's here.
Okay, so now it's here in your body and you're feeling it rising up in your
Yeah,
stomach.
quite hot.
Okay. Even though
My
body is reacting
body is reacting
to what I remember,
to what I remember,
what I saw,
what I saw,
what I heard,
what I heard,
what I felt.
what I felt.
That moment when I was on my knees
That moment when I was on my knees
in front of that black couch,
in front of that black couch,
in front of him.
in front of him.
I accept myself
I accept myself
and all my body's reactions.
and all my body's reactions.
And I ask my body to process and release them now.
And I ask my body to process them and release them now.
They don't even belong to me.
They don't even belong to me.
I'm sending them back to where they belong.
I'm sending them back to where they belong.
Processing, releasing all my reactions
Processing and releasing all my reactions
to me being on my knees in front of that couch.
to me being on my knees in front of that couch.
That black couch.
That black couch.
With him on it.
With him behind me.
Behind me. Okay. See how I was putting my own stuff in there? So that's why I was confirming. With him behind me.
With him behind me.
Everything I felt.
Everything I felt.
Processing, releasing it from my body.
Processing and releasing it from my body.
That moment,
That moment.
I had to write a statement for the police.
I had to write a statement for the police.
I always go back to that moment.
I always go back to that moment.
My body remembers it.
My body remembers it.
I was asked to remember it.
I was asked to remember it
In order to punish him.
in order to punish him.
I was asked to remember
I
it.
was asked to remember it.
My body remembers it.
My body remembers it.
My mind remembers it.
My mind remembers it.
Now I'm asking my body to release it.
Now I'm asking my body to release it.
It doesn't serve me,
It doesn't serve me.
and I don't want to hold on to it.
I don't want to hold on to it.
I'm sending it back to where it
I'm
belongs.
sending it back to where it belongs.
It doesn't belong to me.
It doesn't belong to me.
Releasing that feeling of my stomach coming up
Releasing that feeling of my stomach coming up
when he was behind me,
when he was behind me.
and I was kneeling in front of that black
And I
couch.
was kneeling in front of that black couch.
I want to feel peace in my body.
I want to feel peace in my body.
Sending peace to 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 my body. Excuse me.
Releasing everything from my throat
Releasing everything from my throat
that was trapped there,
that was trapped there,
that I didn't even know about.
that I didn't even know about.
Releasing all the reactions from my body.
Releasing all the reactions from my body.
Releasing the reactions in my throat.
Releasing the actions in my throat.
Sending them back to where they belong.
Sending them back to where they belong.
I deserve to have peace in my body.
I deserve to have peace in my body.
I'm having peace in my body.
I'm having peace in my body.
Even when I remember kneeling in front of that black couch.
Even when I remember kneeling in front of that black couch.
With him behind me.
With him behind me.
All that I saw, heard and felt.
All that I saw, heard and felt.
Releasing it from my body.
Releasing it from my body.
Have a drink of water. See how it just naturally came out of your body, that throat thing? More peace. Okay.
It's not as scary as I thought.
And often that's the way is that we remove a lot of it even with just the title. And that it's this big trauma capsule that we've been staying outside of, and because it's that big scary thing, but it's actually not as scary as you think once you're doing it bit by bit by bit by bit.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Okay? So let's go back to the neutral place.
Okay.
So here we are in the car.
Yep.
On the way.
Yep.
Then you're in the lounge room. He's in the other room getting changed.
Yep.
Then you fill in the blanks, and then you're in front of this black couch, kneeling, and he's behind you. How's your body?
My body's fine.
Okay.
But my mind is going, I know what's coming next.
Okay. Even though my mind's saying I know what's coming next.
My mind is saying I know what's coming next.
I accept myself.
I accept myself.
And everything I'm thinking about.
That's
coming next.
It's coming next.
I'm here right now. And I let my mind be at peace. I'm thinking about what's coming next. And I just said it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be.
This wasn't going to be as hard as I thought.
But I'm thinking about what's coming next. Mightn't be as hard as I think. To process and release it. And send it back to where it belongs. It doesn't serve me to hold on to it. Even though I'm thinking about what's coming next. It might be easier than I think to process and release it. I mightn't even have to say it out loud at first. In order to process and release it. So I just intuited that whatever's coming next, maybe you don't want to say it out loud. So how are you feeling now?
I'm feeling fine.
Okay.
Yes.
So even thinking about what's coming next, do you want to just tune into it and see what's happening in your body?
It's like, I'm not a very angry person. I don't ever lash out, and maybe I'm someone that suppresses my anger.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I'm more angry that I got carpet burn on my knees, and then I had to go out in public.
Yeah.
And someone said, "What happened to your knees?"
Okay. Yep.
And I had to say I fell over a basketball.
Yeah. Okay. So there's that anger in your body when you think about what comes next, but it's that carpet burn on your knees.
Yeah, that comes after what comes next.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll deal with that, but let's deal with what comes next first.
Okay.
Because that's your mind maybe
Skipping it.
Protecting you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Even though
what
comes next is now.
What comes next is now.
And I can feel it in my body.
And
And I didn't want to get to this part.
It's
a bit scary. But I want to process and release it. I accept myself. And all my body's feelings. Okay, so at this part, what is your body feeling? What comes next is now.
Yeah, what comes next is now. It's stomach.
Yeah, I can feel it in my stomach. What's happening next is happening now. And I can feel it in my stomach. Processing and releasing it.
Processing and releasing it.
Sending it back to where it belongs.
Doesn't
belong in my stomach. Or in my body. Doesn't even belong to me. And I'm sending it back to where it belongs. I'm sending the carpet burn back to where it belongs. Everything I'm feeling in my stomach. My knees. What's happened next is happening now.
What's happened next is happening now.
Processing and releasing it from my body. Everything I saw. Everything I heard. Everything I felt. Everything I smelled. Processing, releasing everything. Out of my body. I'm not holding on to it. Doesn't belong to me. Even if he deserves to be punished. I don't need to hang on to it. All my anger. Trapped in my stomach. All my feelings. All my emotions. Processing and releasing them from my stomach. They don't serve me. I don't want to hang on to them. Letting them go. Big breath. Was that easier than you thought, that bit?
Yes. I actually did go there. Whether I don't know you could believe that or not.
Yeah.
I went, saw it all, everything, but then it just went.
Not into Tamika.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
It went up.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah, just gone.
But then in the background, my mum was going, "See, it's not you. This has been processed already a little bit. I don't know. There was all this noise, but it was okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Yeah, it was okay.
So there was that cognitive shift of it. See, it wasn't you.
Yeah, it wasn't me, and also it doesn't have to be big thing.
Yeah.
Because I saw it as such a big thing. Didn't want to deal with it because it was such a big thing, so then I tried to make my mind make it into a really small thing, but then it just kept knocking. So I thought, okay, let's deal with it, thinking again it was this big thing, but it's, yeah.
So even though after all these years
I
kept suppressing it, making this big thing a little thing, or trying to, maybe it wasn't such a big thing. It was a big thing for 11-year-old. Especially having to report to the police. And the adults around me. Made it a big thing too. Processing and releasing all their reactions.
They didn't know. I kept it to myself. Until the day before court. I lied on my statement.
How does that feel when you say that?
It feels okay. I feel like it's okay, Tal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
I was protecting myself.
And my family.
It was a big thing.
It was a big thing.
I was protecting myself and my family.
I was protecting myself and my family.
But it's okay.
It's okay.
It's a big thing.
This big thing.
I thought it was a big thing. But it wasn't even mine. And I've processed and released it. Going in the car to his place. Being in the lounge room. While he was changing in the other room. Me being on the kneeling in front of the couch. That black couch. Him behind me. Carpet burns on my knees. I had to tell other people. That I got them from basketball. Netball?
Basketball. Yep. I had to tell him I got it from basketball.
I had to lie. All my guilt.
That's where the lying started. I feel.
Yeah. All my guilt. I thought it was my fault.
I
I had to lie. Processing and releasing that. Wasn't my fault. Processing and releasing it all. All the shame. Having to lie. Keep it from my family. Protecting my family. Releasing it and letting it go. I'm safe. It wasn't as big as I thought. I can release it all. Deep breath. How are you going over there, Spencer? You getting some borrowed benefits?
Yeah.
Good. All right. So when you think about that now, the whole movie technique, say out loud, sexual abuse. Tell me the whole story and see if anything comes up.
Driving in his car on the way to his house, and I was in the lounge room. He went to the bedroom to get undressed. I was in the lounge room. On the carpet, there was a black couch. It was beige. I was on my knees, and
So
he was behind me.
The couch was beige?
The carpet was beige. The couch was black. I was on my knees. He was behind me. And like now I'm remembering more. But it's fine. I was even thinking, when is this going to be over? And we've got to get to basketball because we're on our way to basketball. I was going to watch him play basketball. Went to basketball and somebody said, your knees are really, like, what happened?
And so when you say all that, what happened next while you were getting the knees on the carpet?
Yeah.
Thinking of that.
Yeah.
Anything coming up in your body?
No.
Cool.
Yeah.
So see how something that seems really huge, you can get it bit by bit by bit and it clears?
Yeah.
So does that feel good for you?
It feels good. Now my mind's saying, now I'm going to look for another time.
Yeah. It's like,
now
I want to clear
for
another
2 years.
Yeah, now I want to clear another time and another time and another time. Don't worry, we get to practice. You can do that next.
Yeah.
But how does that feel for you just listening to that and tapping along? Because you've had similar experiences, right, with the same person?
Yep.
How was that for you? Obviously there was emotion coming up and tears.
Yes. Some borrowed benefit.
Yep.
But a very different. I have a very different experience of
personal experience.
Yeah, of the whole story behind it. The tip of the iceberg was I was getting borrowed benefits, but I've got a whole other thing running about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So, would you like to work on that now, or are you happy to work with a group?
It's up to you guys. Yeah.
You okay?
It's totally up to you guys.
Yeah. Okay. And you'll probably still get borrowed benefits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, give us the one that's standing out in your mind the most.
Okay. Oh, God.
What's happening in your body? Just
don't know where to start. So I just.
All right. Even though.
Okay. Even though.
I got some borrowed benefits.
I got some borrowed benefits.
And it was the tip of the iceberg.
And it was the tip of the iceberg.
And I don't know where to start.
I don't know where to start.
I accept myself.
I accept myself.
Deeply and completely.
Deeply and completely.
I've got a whole iceberg to deal with.
I've got a whole bunch of things. Iceberg.
Yeah, a whole bunch of things.
A whole bunch of things.
We've only touched the tip of it.
We've only touched the tip of it.
I've got a whole different perspective.
I've got a whole different perspective.
Different things.
Different things.
And I don't know where to start.
And I don't know where to start.
But I'm asking my body to give me the place.
But I'm asking my body to give me the place.
The memory.
The memory.
That I can start with.
That I can start with.
Because I want to start this.
Because I want to start this.
I want to process it and release it.
I want to process it and release it.
I want to be like Talia, who can't wait to get on to the next bit to release.
I want to be like Talia, who can't wait to get to the next bit to release.
So I just want one to start with.
Just one to start with.
I wonder which one. Found it, huh? Even though I found it.
I found it.
And it's making my face screw up.
It's making my face screw up.
I accept myself.
I accept myself.
And all my body's reactions.
And all my body's reactions.
Just thinking about it.
Just thinking about it.
Thanking my body for giving me this one.
Thanking my body for giving me this one.
In order to process and release it.
In order to process and release it.
It's time.
It's time.
This one that I've got.
This one that I've got.
Makes my face screw up.
Makes my face screw up.
Just thinking about it.
Just thinking about it.
Wondering what title I'll give it.
Wondering what title I'll give it.
All my reactions in my body.
All my reactions in my body.
Already processing and releasing.
Already processing and releasing.
As I start tuning into it.
As I start tuning into it.
And finding the movie title. So what is it?
Scratchy Beard.
Scratchy Beard? Yep. This scratchy beard.
This scratchy beard.
So when you think about scratchy beard and you see your face screwing up every time you think about it, where in your body are you feeling that, and what is it out of 10? You getting some too?
It's in my face.
Yep.
It's cuts on my face.
Yep. Even though
I've
got all this reaction. Makes me screw my face up.
Makes me screw my face up.
Scratchy beard.
Scratchy beard.
Cuts on my face.
Cuts on my face.
I can still feel it.
I can still feel it.
I want my face to be able to process and release it.
I want my face to be able to process and release it.
I accept myself.
I accept myself.
Deeply and completely.
Deeply and completely.
This scratchy beard movie.
This scratchy beard movie.
I can still feel it in my face.
I can still feel it in my face.
Scratchy beard.
Scratchy beard.
Scratchy beard.
Scratchy beard.
I can still feel it in my face.
I can still feel it in my face.
This scratchy beard.
This scratchy beard.
Processing, releasing, scratchy beard.
Processing and releasing, scratchy beard.
All my reactions.
All my reactions.
Trapped in my body.
Trapped in my body.
In my face.
In my face.
Sending them back to where they belong.
Sending them back to where they belong.
I don't want to hold on to it.
I don't want to hold on to it.
It doesn't even belong to me.
It doesn't even belong to me.
I want to process and release it.
I want to process and release it.
Releasing scratchy beard.
Releasing scratchy beard.
From my face.
From my face.
Does that come down a bit?
Yep.
Okay, so what's it down to?
Nothing on the face, but a wave into the...
Yeah. Okay, so that wave down here. So what would you call it?
Stomach, in my stomach.
Yeah.
Yep. Wave into my stomach.
So describe that feeling in the stomach.
Like a rushing down.
Down.
Yeah.
So rushing
nausea.
Down. Yep, nausea. Is it a heaviness or a...
It's just a true nausea.
Yep. So even though
I've
got this nauseous feeling.
Even though I've got this nauseous feeling.
This true nauseous feeling that goes down to my stomach.
Nauseous feeling that goes down to my stomach.
When I think of scratchy beard.
When I think of scratchy beard.
I'm asking my stomach to process.
I'm asking my stomach to process.
This feeling.
This feeling.
It doesn't belong trapped there.
It doesn't belong trapped there.
And I want to process it and dissolve it.
And I want to process it and dissolve it.
This scratchy beard movie.
This scratchy beard movie.
This true nauseous feeling.
This true nauseous feeling.
It goes down into my stomach.
It goes down into my stomach.
It doesn't belong there.
It doesn't belong there.
I want to pick it up and wash it out just like Talia did.
We pick it up and wash it out just like Talia.
It doesn't belong in my body.
It doesn't belong in my body.
In my stomach.
In my stomach.
I want to release it.
I want to release it.
Like letting air out of a balloon.
Like letting air out of a balloon.
Sending it back to where it belongs.
Sending it back to where it belongs.
When I think of the scratchy beard movie.
When I think of the scratchy beard movie.
Everything I felt.
Everything I felt.
Releasing the nauseous feeling.
Releasing the nauseous feeling.
Doesn't belong trapped there.
Doesn't belong trapped there.
I want to feel peace in my stomach.
I want to feel peace in my stomach.
Even when I think about scratchy beard.
Even when I think about scratchy beard.
Sending peace to my stomach.
Sending peace to my stomach.
Dissolving that remaining nauseous feeling.
Dissolving that remaining nauseous feeling.
Okay, so take a deep breath. How does that feel now?
Nauseous good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good in that it's gone.
Gone. Yeah, the nauseous feeling is
Okay.
gone. Yeah.
Alright, now we didn't get to like a neutral place. Like we're just doing the scratchy beard title.
Yeah.
Has that come all the way down?
Yes.
Okay. So what's the neutral place that we're starting at?
It can be any place, just my safe place.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't need to be built into like the story.
Yeah, it should be.
It does.
Yeah,
that's right.
in the physical story of it.
So just in my lounge room at home.
In your lounge room at home.
Yeah.
Okay. So that it's not quite neutral.
No.
Before that. Even though it's hard to even find a neutral place.
It's hard to even find a neutral place.
I thought it was the lounge room.
I thought it was the lounge room.
But there's energy around that too.
There's energy around that too.
I want to process and release it.
I want to process and release it.
So I can have a neutral place.
So I can have a neutral place.
I deserve to have a neutral
I
place.
deserve to have a neutral place.
And I want it to be the lounge room.
I want it to be the lounge room.
So I want to process what's there.
So I want to process what's there.
And release it.
And release it.
So I can have a safe place.
So I can have a safe place.
In the lounge room.
In the lounge room.
There's energy around it.
There's energy around it.
And I want to process and release it.
And I want to process and release it.
I want to feel safe in my lounge
I
room.
want to feel safe in my lounge room.
In my body.
In my body.
Releasing my reactions in my body.
Releasing my reactions in my body.
I want to feel safe in my lounge room.
I want to feel safe in my lounge room.
In my body.
In my body.
Sending a feeling of safety to my body.
Sending a feeling of safety to my body. I feel really tired.
Feeling really tired. Yeah, I just want to go to sleep. My body just wants to check out of it. Processing and releasing whatever's there. My body just wants to go to sleep and check out. Letting my body know it's safe to process it, even though my body just wants to check out of it. Processing and releasing all the energy trapped there.
Processing and releasing all the energy trapped there.
That makes me want to just go to sleep.
That makes me want to just go to sleep.
And dissociate from it. It's safe to process it.
It's safe to process it.
That's what I'm here for.
That's what I'm here for.
I don't deserve to have it trapped in my body.
I don't deserve to have it trapped in my body.
And I want to let it go.
And I want to let it go.
Releasing the sleepy feeling.
Releasing the sleepy feeling.
So I can process it and release it.
So
What's
I can
going on in your
process
back? It's moving around.
Yeah, I'm just like...
Yeah. All the energy in my
All
back.
the energy in my back.
In my body.
In my body.
Processing and releasing.
Processing and releasing.
Everything to do with this scratchy beard memory.
And everything to do with this memory.
Scratchy beard memory.
Scratchy beard.
All the memories in my cells.
All the memories in my cells.
I usually just check out.
I usually just check out.
And dissociate.
And dissociate.
And I just want to go to sleep.
And I just want to go to sleep.
I'm ready to process it now.
I'm ready to process it now.
No more checking out.
No more checking out.
That just leaves it there.
That just leaves it there.
I want to rip this thing out.
Let's rip this thing out.
It doesn't belong in my body.
It doesn't belong in my body.
And I want to process it.
And I want to process it.
That's what I'm here for.
That's what I'm here for.
And I'm doing it.
And I'm doing it.
See all the energy that came back? Totally want to dissociate from that and just go to sleep, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay? Even though I'm ready to deal with this now.
Even though I'm ready to deal with this now.
And I'm in the lounge room.
And I'm in the lounge room.
And I want to get on with it.
And I want to get on with it.
I accept myself.
I accept myself.
And all my body's reactions.
And all my body's reactions.
It's time to process and
It's
release
time to process and release this.
So what's happening next?
So, in the lounge room,
go to the next. So, what's there in your body?
Okay, what's there in my body? I feel numb in my body.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go back to him.
I'm in the memory. I've got memory though.
Even though I feel numb.
Even though I feel numb.
I'm in the frozen state.
I'm in the frozen state.
That fight or flight response.
That fight or flight response.
That puts my body into numbness.
That puts my body into numbness.
So I don't have to feel it.
So I don't have to feel it.
I accept myself.
I accept myself.
And let my body know.
And let my body know.
It's safe to feel it in order to process it.
It's safe to feel it in order to process it.
I don't want to numb it out anymore.
I don't want to numb it out anymore.
That just keeps it there.
That just keeps it there.
And it's time to feel it in order to process it.
And it's time to feel it in order to process it.
Gently.
Gently.
That numb feeling.
That numb feeling.
It's safe to release it.
It's safe to release it.
I know what happens next.
I know what happens next.
Processing and releasing.
Processing and releasing it.
Feeling it.
Feeling it.
In order to process and release it.
In order to process and release it.
Remembering what I saw.
Remembering what I saw.
What I felt.
What I felt.
Scratchy beard memory.
Scratchy beard memory.
What I smelt.
What I smelled.
Felt.
What I felt.
Heard.
What I heard.
What I saw.
What I saw.
Letting my body know it's safe to feel it in order to release it.
Letting my body know it's safe to feel it in order to release it.
Dissolving the numb feeling.
Dissolving the numb feeling.
In order to process it.
In order to process it.
It's safe to connect with it in order to process it.
It's safe to connect with it in order to process it.
And it mightn't be as big as I thought.
And it mightn't be as big as I thought.
Just like Talia.
Just like Talia.
Mightn't be as big as I thought.
Mightn't be as big as I thought.
What came next?
What came next?
So what's happening now?
So I'm lying on my back.
Okay. Go back to him.
Lying on my back.
You don't have to say it out loud. You can
Okay.
just imagine it.
Yeah.
What's happening in your body when you're lying on your back. Your responses, your reactions. How old are you?
13 or 14.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so even though
Even though
I'm lying on my back,
I'm lying on my back.
I'm 13 or 14,
13 or 14.
and I can feel
And I can feel
and hear
and hear
and see
and see
and smell
and smell
everything that's going on.
everything that's going on.
I choose to process and release this
I
now
choose to process and release this now.
from all the cells of my body.
From all the cells of my body.
It's time to process it.
It's time to process it.
It's safe to feel it
It's safe to feel it
in order to process it.
in order to process it.
It doesn't belong trapped in my body.
It doesn't belong trapped in my body.
I thank my body for protecting me,
I thank my body for protecting me,
numbing me out from it,
knowing me out from it,
but it's always been there.
but it's always been there.
And I want to process it
And I
now.
want to process it now.
I don't need to numb it out.
I don't need to numb it out.
I'm lying on my back.
I'm lying on my back.
Everything I see,
Everything I see,
hear,
hear,
feel,
feel,
feeling alone,
feeling alone,
feeling helpless,
feeling helpless,
feeling trapped,
feeling trapped,
feeling
quiet,
quiet, processing and releasing it from my body.
processing and releasing it from my body.
It's time to release it,
It's time to release it,
sending it back to where it belongs.
sending it back to where it belongs.
That's what's going on.
My
with
right,
me.
my neck, something in the right side of my neck,
Okay.
just tightness.
Even though there's tightness in the right side of my neck,
Even though there's tightness in the right side of my neck,
I accept myself
I accept myself
and the way my body's processing
and
this,
the way my body's processing this,
releasing it from my neck.
releasing it from my neck.
Scratchy beard memory.
Scratchy beard memory.
Everything I saw.
Everything I saw.
Heard.
Felt.
Smelt. Releasing it from my neck.
Releasing it from my neck.
Thanking my body for processing it.
Thanking my body for processing it.
Releasing it from my neck.
Releasing it from my neck.
Feeling helpless.
Feeling helpless.
Quiet. Powerless. Releasing it all from my body.
Releasing it all from my body.
It's time to process it from my neck.
Time to process it from my neck.
Sending my neck peace.
Sending my neck peace.
My whole body peace.
My whole body peace.
Sending it back to where it belongs.
Sending it back to where it belongs.
All the stuff trapped in my body.
All the stuff trapped in my body.
Belongs to him, not me.
Belongs to him, not me.
You can have it back.
You can have it back.
I'm having peace.
I'm having peace.
Peace in my neck.
Peace in my neck.
And my body.
And my body.
What colour's peace for you?
Blue.
You're safe and protected, Blue Angel.
Thanks.
Send that to your body.
Thank you.
How are you going with this Talia too?
Good.
Mm-hmm.
I know the scratchy beard.
Yes.
And then I felt it. My face went hot.
Yeah.
There's the scratch.
Yeah. So you're getting borrowed benefits from this part too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, that blue smells so good.
Yeah.
So how's that in your body now when you're at that moment?
Yeah, at that moment. It's good. There's nothing there. I don't feel anything. I feel awake again. I feel very clear. I feel I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So going back to like the beginning in the lounge room.
Yeah.
And whatever's going on and laying on your back and whatever's going on. Anything past that for that memory. And you know the difference to what's being dissociated, numbed out, to that there's nothing there.
Yeah. To be perfectly honest, I feel very conscious of the time.
Oh.
So I'm kind of...
Yeah, but don't worry about that.
Like,
time is...
Yeah,
we're not in time, we're in...
I know,
we're
but that's just what's happening, so
Yes.
I'm like,
Another thing.
you know.
Just do it.
About healing.
Yeah.
Even though
Even though
I'm conscious of the
I'm
time,
conscious of the time.
everyone's learning so much
Yeah.
by me being generous with my time. I accept myself. And all that's going on emotionally over here with me. Yeah. All my emotions. I don't even know where they're coming from. But I'm processing and releasing them anyhow. I don't want to waste other people's time. But what if they're learning more here than they've ever learned for a long time? I'm helping them by helping myself. I'm helping them more than I know by helping myself. I'm paying it forward by releasing what I'm releasing. There's more to release. And I'm here to release it.
I'm here to release it.
And we're all here helping you. And I deserve to release it.
And I deserve to release it.
I'm not wasting anyone's
I'm
time.
not wasting anyone's time.
I'm releasing that belief
I'm releasing that belief.
that I'm wasting people's time.
That I'm wasting people's time.
I'm helping everyone
I'm helping everybody.
by helping
By
myself.
helping myself.
That help?
Yeah.
See how the emotion comes up with that, and that's you know, there's obviously more belief stuff behind that that we can work on. But right now, so what happens next that you don't have to talk about, but imagining and feeling it?
Yeah, I don't remember what happens next in that scene.
Okay. What does your body feel?
I'm back in my bed. I feel, it's not a feeling in my body, but it's like bothered.
Mm-hmm. Even though I feel really bothered,
I feel really bothered.
I'm back in my bed.
I'm back in my bed.
I accept myself
I accept myself
and all these feelings,
and all these feelings.
and I'm ready and willing to process and release them.
And I'm ready and willing to process and release them.
All these emotions.
All these
I'm
emotions.
feeling bothered.
I'm feeling bothered.
I'm not even sure what I'm feeling in my body.
I'm not sure what I'm feeling in my body.
I'm feeling bothered.
I'm feeling bothered.
Maybe I'm numbing out again
Maybe I'm numbing out again
from my body's feelings.
from my body's feelings.
With the scratchy beard movie.
The scratchy beard movie.
I can't remember what happened next.
I can't remember what happened
But I'm back in my bed feeling bothered. I want to release that feeling. And all the emotions that go with it. Shame. Humiliation. What else? Imagine what a 14-year-old might be feeling. Confusion. Obligation. Overwhelm. Lying in my bed. I'm bothered. Confused. Overwhelmed. I'm not sure what I'm feeling. Obligation. Confused. Processing it. Releasing it. I want that 13 or 14-year-old to sleep peacefully. Releasing the bothered feeling. Obligation. Confusion. Overwhelm. Processing and releasing it. Letting her know she's safe. Sending her peace. So she can sleep well. Sending all those emotions back to where they belong. They don't belong in her body. Sending her peace. So how's that feel now when you tune into her in bed?
Yeah, good. No bothered. Yeah.
See it true. Good.
Yeah.
We go back to just that movie then.
Yep.
In the lounge room, the scratchy beard on your back, whatever happened.
Yeah.
Bed. Sleeping. Nothing coming up?
No, nothing coming up.
Good. Okay, so that's one memory done.
Yep.
More to go. Thank you. Well done. Thank you both. You got more borrowed benefits from that too?
I just got more memories.
Yes.
So more material.
Yeah, more material to work on.
Yeah. Do you think it's appropriate for us to chat with each other on that, or is it probably not so much?
Probably not, because you'll get triggered with each other.
Yeah. When Tamika says she's got a different outlook on the whole thing,
Yeah, you've got your own
little one.
Yeah, and you've got also your own experience. It's how you process what you saw, what you heard.
Yeah.
It's completely different.
Yeah. Okay.
But you both still get borrowed benefits.
Definitely, yeah.
Mm.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank
both
you,
of you.
everyone.
Thank you.